Earwig and the Witch. This is the new Studio Ghibli film that released on HBO Max and theaters. Came out in theaters on February 3rd, and now on February 5th of 2021, it is now on HBO Max. So if you'd like to watch this film, that's where you can watch it. Those are your two options. What did I think of this film? I've not seen every Studio Ghibli film. I definitely need to talk about them more and watch more of their films. HBO Max has them, but I still haven't watched them. But this one was a newer one, and I thought I'd check it out, do a video on it. And this film was really boring. It took me about five times. I watched about 20 to 30 minutes, shut it off. I did that about five or so times. 4 to 5 times, something like that, in that range. And it just didn't grab me. I think this film is kind of boring. I think this is a film that would be a lot better if it was a mini-series, because it has a repetitive formula that would suit a series, and you could flesh out the story, make it more engaging. It felt like I was watching chunks of episodes stuck together. They didn't really flow together too well, and they aren't chunks of episodes. It's a movie. It has a narrative, kind of, but it's just so repetitive. It's just not very interesting. Our lead character isn't very good. And unlike most Studio Ghibli films where the American dub is excellent and incredible, some of the best anime dubs, this is not. This is a very poor dub for the most part. There are some good parts to the dub, but for the most part, the dub is not very good. Some people are really mad that this film is CG animated, and I don't have a problem that they're not doing traditional stuff, but my issue with this film is it tries to do the expressions of a 2D animated film, and it just does not work. It really looks wrong. It looks strange, and sure, I got used to it the more I watched the film, but it still never stopped being pretty off-putting. It was not a very good movie overall. It wasn't horrible or anything. It's just not very engaging. I think this is a film that will be like one of those movies that you turn on and you watch half of it and you're like, I'm not into this, and then it just sits in your watch list and you never go back and finish it because it just isn't worth finishing. It was a pretty uninvesting film. I didn't like the film very much. There should have been more to the film. There wasn't. And it just, I don't know. It didn't work. And it's unfortunate because I wanted this film to be good. I want every film to be good I watch, but this one, it's Studio Ghibli. Like, I can't think of a film that they've made that's been truly awful. This is directed by Hayao Miyazaki's son, and it was a pretty meh film. I think if you're a Studio Ghibli film fan and you're like one who has to see them all, you should watch it. But anyone else, I think this is just a skip. Or if it still sounds interesting to you after everything I've just said, I would suggest watching half of it, and if you don't get engaged, turn it off.